Put my right hand to God, shine on these bras, stay on my job, grind with my squad, 100 racks on my car, no license at all, no 10 on that thing, nigga, cause that's how we ball. All these fuck niggas flawed, suckers and frauds, my circle so small, stick to my script and just ball. First I pick up my bitch.
Cool. Long overdue. How are you guys doing today?
Good, man. It's good to have you in the shop, brother.
Yeah, big time, big time. So I'll just jump right into it. At what age do you feel like you guys started like hustling per se?
So like sneaker wise or like
Just like ever. Like what was your first ever entrepreneurial project?
well, entrepreneurial, I never really did anything until I moved back here. I know I worked jobs, I worked at McDonald's, I worked anywhere I could have a job kind of thing. Moved out west, lived out there, worked, and then moved home, and that's when I started trying to work for myself. And that's been a big thing for both of us. We're both self-employed and taking the world by storm.
For me, I guess, man, it's the same kind of story. Started working at an early age, man. Experienced enough work to realize I don't want to work for someone else. So when I had the opportunity to do so, I started Classic Souls as soon as I could. Stuck with it, wrote it out. Here we are together a year and a half later. It's just nothing but going up, man. So shout out to anyone who wants to be an entrepreneur out there.
Big time, big
If you
time.
want to do it, just jump into it. Don't be scared, man. Ride it out and see what happens.
Big time. So you guys obviously grew up on the East Coast. Like what part of Nova Scotia do you guys both grow up in?
I was born in Halifax.
I was born in Halifax myself too, just in the north end here. So
Really?
yeah.
What was like the street style scene like back then?
Street style scene? Well, I was born in Halifax but raised in Truro. So Truro, we're
Okay.
kind of behind the times back then.
Yeah, big time.
Street style theme, like, I don't know, like Fubu when I was a kid. Fubu, Lot 29, Inishi. Jordans clearly were always a thing. Adidas certainly wasn't a thing like it is today. No Yeezys, nothing like that. We're talking like
definitely changed.
G-Unit shoes.
Air Force
bumping.
Ones.
G-Unit was awesome.
Yeah, G-Unit shoes, Fat Farms. Fila's, Reebok Classics, man. It was all like that type of era. Like
C85s, man. That's favorite Reebok by far.
yeah, man, yeah, bro. I love the Reebok Classics, the gum bottoms. Bro,
So you guys are obviously like, have you guys always been like huge sneaker enthusiasts?
Johnny definitely more than me. I'll let Johnny speak on that real quick.
I've always collected shoes. Even like back as a kid, my parents would give me X amount of dollars for a pair of shoes, and I put whatever I made that summer towards my back to school shoes. So I always had shirts to match my shoes, and it's always been a thing for me.
And what would you say like the first ever pair of shoes you ever owned was? Like the first ever pair that you...
I always had Nikes on my feet.
Really?
Nike all the way.
If you could specify like, what was your favorite?
My Air Maxes, some sort of Air Maxes.
Damn.
First pair of Jordans that I got, there was actually a number, was military blue floors.
Damn.
So
Damn.
going back a little bit.
Damn. So, Tyrone, what would you say like your first
First shoe that influenced me to get into the sneaker game type thing?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking? A pair of shoes I'll never forget, man. I was living in Truro at the time. I just moved there. I think I was like 8 or 9 years old. My godmother had bought me a pair of Gary Payton, the Son of Gloves. They were black and white, man. They laced up, but they also had leather pieces that went over and zipped up the center.
Oh.
So they're really smooth, man. And
I still got it.
Johnny got a pair of those. Actually, he wore them one day into the shop, and I was like, bro,
What are they?
are those Gary Paytons, man? But that shoe there definitely got me into shoes. As a kid, it wasn't really a situation where we had kicks. I had kicks all the time, man. So when I was a bit, like got to the age where I could work for myself, I don't know, strawberry picking at 12 years old. That's when I really started like buying my own shoes and getting into the sneaker culture and stuff. But it really wasn't until me and Johnny got together that I really learned all the colorways, man, all the retro Jordans and stuff like that.
Histories behind it.
Yeah, so big ups to John Connors, East Coast Kicks, for schooling me on some sneaker knowledge, sneaker culture knowledge. Now I'm pretty up to date on everything, man. And it's interesting, just like there's such a deep culture behind it all. For those who don't know, like each colorway that comes out, it represents something, a time period, a championship, some point in time, right? So it's pretty interesting if you're a deep sneakerhead and Jordans are your thing, man.
What would your favorite colorway be then?
My colorway? Oh shit, I think I got 3. Concord 11s for sure. Chicago ones, obviously, man. Shadow ones are one of my favorites as well. And shoot, I am struggling only because there's so many. Like, what's my favorite? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's probably it, man. I'll go with the Gamma. I'll chuck the Gammas in there too. Yeah.
Me personally, Jordan 1s. Any color of Jordan 1s, I'm rocking. I got probably 16, 17 pairs of Jordan 1s.
Damn. At home?
At home, yeah. Personal
Holy
collection.
shit. That's crazy. So
That's just Jordan ones.
Yeah, that's just the one.
Yeah.
in total, how many pairs of shoes would you say both you guys have combined?
Well, I outnumber him by a large amount.
Quite a bit.
But like, I'm closing it. I don't know. I sold a whole bunch when I started East Coast Kicks just to free up some cash, free up some room. So I'm sitting 80s right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I got 3 pair.
Yeah.
3 pairs of shoes, yeah.
That's
Legit.
damn.
Legit, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've also been collecting and holding on to my shoes since like before high school. So
Really?
yeah.
What would you say like the longest pair of shoes you've ever had is?
That I have still in my collection. Oh damn. Probably like a Reebok pump or something. Wouldn't even be a Jordan. It'd be something that I've held on for longer than that.
Because you got Reebok was probably like at its prime. for
Yeah.
You guys to use, right?
Yeah, I had quite a bit of Reebok.
Reebok for sure was bumping.
Yeah, Reebok pumps, little pump, or the little basketball you pump up on them, right? So,
Oh yeah, like do you ever get the Shaq ones?
no.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
Yeah.
So what? You guys are obviously like huge sneakerheads. Like, are you guys basketball fans as well?
Yeah, for
Football?
sure.
Yeah, sports fans in general, really. We'll watch anything. We talk about anything that's going on in the sports world. We discuss about it. Kind of thing.
Would you say your favorite basketball player of all time would be
With Jordan.
Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm definitely not going with LeBron James. Carmelo Anthony's
Yeah.
one of my favorite basketball players of all time, regardless of how his career is going or where it went. That's my dude, so I stick with my dude. For sure. Loyalty of everything.
True. What would you say the Rolls Royce of shoes would be for you guys? Like your favorite pair of shoes ever made?
Oh, shit. Honestly, favorite pairs. That's hard to say. So I'll say like a shoe that I would want
Yeah.
right now. Would probably be like the Levi's. Yeah, the Levi Force for sure, man. The black pairs. Not even the blue denim, man. And that's just personal preference. I don't care what waves are riding, bro. Like the black denims.
Let's go for one.
Yeah. Black denims are my joints for
Sure, go
sure.
with everything.
Yeah.
Me, man. I'd probably go with a Nike Yeezy. Probably one of the OGs.
Yeezy?
Yeah,
Oh,
when he was with Nike.
The Red
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
Red
yeah,
Octobers,
yeah.
Solars.
There was only one edition with Nike, right? And then he
No,
switched
he had
over.
2. So he had the original Nike Air Yeezy and then the Nike Air Yeezy 2. So
Yeah.
I'd probably go with one. Probably the Red Octobers.
Red October's there. So they
I'll probably go grab them. They're way too much money for me.
Damn.
talking 1,000, 1,000.
$5,000 plus.
Yeah, that's probably. Have you ever been in like close contact?
All of them. I've touched all the shoes.
Really?
Yeah. I've touched Oregon Duck PEs. I've touched Air Mags. I've touched a lot of expensive shoes.
That's crazy, man.
Shout out Urban Necessities down in Las Vegas. He let me in the back. Let me touch a few shoes I probably shouldn't have, but we got you.
So would you say it's like pretty like you're obviously like probably really good at networking now, but like
Yeah.
would you say at first was it pretty hard to start networking to get your hands on like
Yeah,
these
so
kinds of shoes?
Halifax, there's absolutely nothing for releases. We get shit all really for sneakers, other than like courtside sneakers on Football Road. Pretty much if they're not getting it, all of Nova Scotia isn't getting it, right? So shout out to them for putting a spot here for us to get shoes like that. But even so, like a lot of the shoes that they don't get, like bigger cities like Toronto and stuff like will get, like Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, stuff like that. So it's really more networking with those people in those cities to be able to bring in those kind of shoes to Halifax. Because it's not a store thing, right? It's literally people on the streets that I meet and talk to that are helping me grow this thing from different provinces around. Right?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect that. Like you're really like out there networking like all the time.
Absolutely. I mean, we've done a few shows. Tyrone came with me with one last year in Toronto. Hopefully, we'll get to do a couple more this year and just network more, right? But we also want to build the community here in Halifax so that there's a base for what we're trying to do here.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's primarily our number one goal is building the community here, like giving knowledge to people that sneakers are a thing and you're not crazy for wanting to spend crazy amounts of money on the shoes. Right?
Would you say it's probably like pretty hard like marketing some of these shoes to like the community around here because like some of them are like
expensive,
yeah.
Right? So like, yeah, it really is because everybody thinks we're crazy, everybody thinks we're nuts, but like supply and demand goes with anything, right?
And with the younger sneakerheads, man, not only the OG sneakerheads, but the younger sneakerheads, man, they understand the resale market.
Yeah.
So it makes things a lot easier. You know, the parents think they're crazy.
Yeah.
Right? The parents think they're crazy. The kids know what they want at the end of the day.
Spending all their money on one pair of shoes.
Yeah, it's no different than the parents want to collect Louis Vuitton or want the Gucci sunglasses. You know what I mean? Like so. I think people are really like more accepting to it now.
Yeah, they're starting to come around, definitely.
Yeah, like business is flowing constantly, man. We're constantly growing. There's two separate companies under one roof, man. It's pretty great. The sneaker community is building, man. So shout out to Halifax, Nova Scotia for
accepting us.
for sticking with us, yeah, man,
Big time.
and helping us put food on the plates and sneakers on some feet, man. It's pretty cool.
Big time. So would you say you always had like an artistic mindset, or
No, man, no, like, not at all, man. Like
really.
yeah, my mother like super artistic. I watched my mom do it my whole life, man. She charcoal paints, acrylics, watercolors. Just an amazing artist.
Not even mention, he started the business not even thinking about customs.
really?
This whole custom thing is all new, right?
So when I started Classic Souls, it was all just premium shoe cleaning.
Yeah.
I knew I wanted to offer customs, but at the time, I just wasn't going to do it myself. So when it came time to it, man, I sat down with a couple people. It just didn't work out the way that I wanted to, so I figured I would do it myself. Ordered the paint, went straight to work. From there, it's history, man. Like you can see all my customs on my page, classic_souls. Quick name drop. But,
Shameless plug.
shameless plug. Yeah, man, you can see the growth in the talent,
quality,
in the
really.
talent quality, man. It's super dope, man. The experience, the whole process, and everything, man. I'm just enjoying it all. And so to answer your question, no, I haven't always been artistic. It's something I just picked up, and I'm just determined to get better and better.
What's your favorite pair of shoes to custom?
Oh man, Vans easily.
Really?
Yeah, Vans easily. Air Force. Anything that's a white canvas, really, man. It's hard to turn a dark color bright, but it's easy to turn a bright color dark or whatever you want, right? So as long as it's a white canvas, I have no limits, man. No bias, man. But Vans works really well. And Air Force work really well. Converse, you know. Yeah, just nice black canvas.
So you'd say white is obviously easier than
White's the best way to go, yeah. We've done dark colors in terms of bright colors. Like we took a dark blue Jordan 5, turned it black with red Louis Vuitton print all over it.
Damn.
So that's a process. It can be done. But if that had been a white pair of Jordan 5s, man, it would have been a lot of slick work, right? But yeah, man, it's cool.
What's your favorite piece you've ever customized?
changes every other custom I do, man. So my first favorite one was like my 90s cartoon themed bands. Shout out to Ryan Wilson for purchasing those. Jeez.
A few of the memorabilia ones.
Yeah, a few memorabilia ones, man. I got some, like, R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, man. I got some customs I want to do for him.
That'd be
in the next
nice.
couple days, man. So I got a clean slate on a pair of Adidas shell toes, so stay tuned for that.
Oh, yeah.
And so those may be my favorite coming up next, but prior to that, I think geez, man, it changes so often I can't pinpoint. Man, people come with new ideas all the time, and it's great. It's great.
What's usually like the most common pair of shoes that people want to customize?
It's Vans.
Vans.
100%.
Or Air Force.
Vans and Air Forces, yeah. Yeezys is starting to get really popular too now. I think I've done like 4 or 5 pairs now.
Really?
Some Yeezys, yeah.
So as well as painting the shoes, like, do you customize them in any other way, or is it just strictly paint?
No, it's not strictly paint. So
Boost eyes.
Boost eyes, yeah, we do boost eyes. Not only that, I'm taking a couple pairs of Jordan 1s now and turning them into off-whites. So we deconstruct and reconstruct a bit as well. So that's something that we're looking to branch into a little bit more, man. I'm going to take a few courses, like sewing courses and whatnot, so I can really get hands-on with that stuff. And I'd really like to start like deconstructing a shoe completely and replacing it with all new materials. So that's like in the next few years, that's something I want to like
Get into.
be the best at around here. As far
I
as
think you've already got like a leg up over most people around here, man.
we got a good start, man. You know, there's always room for improvement, though. So yeah, appreciate it.
So how would you say the Nova Scotian environment like molded your entrepreneurial spirit?
Go get it. Really. Like,
Go get her, bud.
yeah, pretty much. Like, nobody's gonna do it for you, so you might as well get out there and do it for yourself, right? I literally started this in my spare bedroom while I was working, got laid off, and here I am today.
Damn.
So yeah, shout out them for laying me off.
Yeah,
Drop their name.
Big time. Big time. For me, man, it's just like the limited job opportunities and limited growth in Nova Scotia that really forces you to like, not even forces you, it inspires you. It makes you want to get creative to start something of your own. Because it, like John said, man, it's hard dedicating your time and life to a job where there's going to lay you off once a big job's done. So
It's heartbreaking.
build your own dream, or someone else will hire you to help build theirs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So
But
it's-
like, we're both tradesmen too.
yeah,
We
Good.
both have trades.
I'm
we
an
both
electrician
went
by
to
trade.
schools.
John's a mechanic by trade.
Yeah. And here we are.
And here we are.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I find it really interesting because like usually everyone I interview has like a really interesting background. Like you would have never thought
No.
before.
Like, why would you leave electrical to do?
Yeah.
Why would you leave mechanic to do?
But no, I respect you guys for chasing your passion. It's like it's a shame that like not enough people around here actually like go get
Too
it.
many times you hear like,
Yeah.
you know, like don't live the same year over and over again, and every year call it life. You know what I mean? Like you got to go out there and do what makes you happy, regardless if it's a huge income job that you want. It's gonna like live a lavish lifestyle. You still may not be happy with all those materialistic things. But we come to work every day, not feeling like we're going to work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We ain't rich, but we're like,
Yeah,
we're
man.
rich in spirit. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And we're getting there. Otherwise, like as far as materialistic things goes, man, business is picking up every day, like we said. So that will all come in time, man. As long as we work on putting customers first, making everyone else happy, and focusing on what we really want to do, the money will come. But for right now, man, the bills are paid. Get going, bro, you know? Yeah.
True that, man. So you guys are obviously making history. Like, how did you two link up in the first place?
Crazy random, man.
Literally didn't even know each other.
Didn't even know each other. I started Classic Souls. Weirdly enough, we started both of our companies like in the same
Yeah.
month.
Really?
A few days
Pretty much in
apart.
almost the same week.
Without knowing one another. So
Yeah.
he started East Coast Kicks what, June 13th?
June 3rd.
June 3rd, and I was June 13th.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
That
so-
was last year too, right?
Yeah. So
No, that was the year
2017.
before.
2017.
Yeah.
Yeah. June 13th, 2017 was the first day of Classic
Both working
Souls.
out of our own house.
Yeah. I got the new space and quickly welcomed that. In the middle of that, John and I have been talking. We attended
A couple little meetings.
attended a convention as well. He had his own table, I had my own table. Quickly, it really came together. I think we met up in December, talked about it by January 1st.
We had the keys.
We had the keys to our first shop together.
That's crazy.
So that happened. We quickly outgrew that. Come the following October, we jumped into the shop. And here we are, what are we, April?
A few months in.
And we're ready to get a new shop now, man. Like we've
That's crazy.
We've outgrown our spaces. So that's a good sign, I think. Yeah, but it was all really random, man. But, you know, that's my brother now, so. I argue a big one here, like husband and wife sometimes, man. But it's cool at the end of the day, man. Never leave with a grudge or anything. You know, say what you're
Talk whatever we got.
Yeah, so it's good.
So where could you guys see yourselves in another year or 2 years?
It's hard to say, man. I'm super positive and optimistic, right? My man's hates it sometimes. It's like maybe I'm unrealistic sometimes, but sky's the limit, man. Like as long as we keep going and keep the direction where we want to take this, man, anything can happen. So I see us a year from now, hopefully storefront somewhere, ground level downtown, people walking by coming in. We want it to be like when you go to the barbershop and the shop talk, you're there with your people. Like,
You're hanging out.
You're
not going to
you
shop.
want people to be able to come by.
Feels like at home.
Yeah.
Feels like you're at home, man. You going to see your buddies, like you drop by the shop, seeing the fellas.
Yeah.
I think that's the kind of vibe we want to give the public.
Imagine spring gardening, but that would be a dream come true, man.
Crazy, man. Crazy. In due time, man, it's heavy overhead down there, like heavy overhead, like wow. But maybe 5 years from now, man, we might be in that position.
We'll be on the border.
That'd be crazy, man.
Yeah.
I know you guys are gonna make it, like obviously, because like you guys have made it this far within 2 years, so another 2 years, like,
Or a year and a half, sorry.
that's crazy.
Yeah, wow. So yeah, who's to say where we're gonna be in another 2 years, right?
True.
Yeah, it's just motivation, man. Just keep it going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I see that you guys only rep local. Like I respect that a lot. Like where could you see Nova Scotia or Halifax in the next 10 years?
Next 10 years, there's a few brands out there that are definitely gonna take off here in the next few months, few years, whatever, right? So
Yeah.
we want to rep them just as much as they want to rep us, right?
Local support local all the
Yeah.
way, man. We got like 12 different local brands in here. As soon as we get to a bigger shop, we'll be able to bring more local brands in. That's the plan, as always. We always said and felt like we don't need to spend a bunch of money on advertising. If everyone local would just come together and cross promote,
Yeah.
like that would be the best way for everyone to succeed, right? Yeah. So
Yeah, we definitely rep local whenever we can, right?
So how would you, like you obviously, I'm not sure about you, man, but like with like your daughter, like do you find it easy for anyone out there that's got a family and wants to start their own business? Do you find it hard to manage family life with business life?
I'm blessed enough to have like a set schedule with my daughter. Me and the mother of my child aren't together anymore, so like we have a set schedule, so it's really easy that way. And I mean, family takes Lennox whatever they can, and it's just really good for her, really. And she comes and hangs out here sometimes too, so hopefully she'll be a little employee down the road.
This man, her shoe game is like better than mine, man.
She's got a couple
Better than
pairs.
mine, too.
Yeah, she's got a couple pairs. A couple pairs that don't fit her yet, so
That's crazy.
stay on the watch out for those.
What would you say like your biggest motivation every day?
Her, 100%. Right? Waking up next to her and her asking me if I'm going to work, right? So that keeps me going. Enough to keep me going, really.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And she loves it too, right? Like she asked me to take sneaker pictures, right? She knows that the sneakers mean a lot to me. So. As funny as that is, she knows.
It must feel pretty good to like know you're molding like a little sneakerhead.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's
Right?
interesting.
Yeah, she was taking pictures of shoes as she was a kid, everything. Playing with the shoes that I got her, all that.
Does she flex on her schoolmates?
Well, she doesn't go to school yet, but she will be. Don't worry about that.
I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
Don't even know when she is.
Yeah. You just better keep it clean.
Did not go so quick.
True. What about you, man? What would you say your biggest motivation would be?
Or my biggest motivation, or do I find it hard keeping family life and business life separate?
Yeah, both.
Both. My biggest motivation is obviously kids, man. I got 2 kids, a lovely son, and a lovely daughter. To me, it's just all about setting an example of like, anything's possible if you put your mind to it type thing, right? So it's pretty cool to see my daughter. She's 7 years old. She comes into the shop all the time.
She's her own entrepreneur.
She's her own entrepreneur, so she sees what we're doing on a day-to-day basis.
Damn.
And she take for instance, she created a bracelet company. It's called Queen Bee's Bracelets. So what she did was I had a bag of rubber bands in my drawer.
Really?
She took the rubber bands together, tied them together, and she made a whole display of these rubber band bracelets, and we're selling them in here.
Damn.
So sure enough, one day a lady came in, and my daughter and I had discussed what she would say to customers as they came in. Like, hi, my name is Dalen. I have a company called Queen Bee Bracelets. I'm selling bracelets in order to raise money to sell Christmas presents, to buy Christmas presents for my family. Would you be interested in buying a bracelet? So the first couple of times, she wasn't too well spoken. She was kind of shy. But I gave her a pep talk again, and a customer came in, and she was so impressed with the speech, she ended up giving her $40
Damn.
for a couple rubber band bracelets.
That's crazy.
So that was pretty cool, man. And then Damon was really ecstatic about that, and I think it just showed her, like, I think it's great the example that she sees, like, you can do whatever you want as long as you're determined and put your mind to it, man. You stick with it. It's possible. Things are possible.
Must be like a pretty beautiful thing, like being like the main source for like molding like someone's entrepreneurial spirit. You know what I mean? Like for you guys and like your kids, like that must be like the greatest feeling. But like you're able to see like where your children's like passion, like you're able to see when they develop, and then you're able to like nurture that. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. In hopes that they won't be sheep in society. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Like,
Yeah. So what would you say your guys' top 5 shoes would be?
Probably Jordan 1s, Jordan 5s, Jordan 4s. Pretty much all Jordans.
All Jordans,
Yeah. Alright, my top shoes probably. Jeez, man. I'm gonna start with Adidas, to be honest with you. Ultra Boost, love them. Vans, second top.
Damn.
For real, man. Jordan 1s, 4s, 11s. That's kicker for me. Yeah.
You say there would be a shoe that you never really liked at first, but like the more you customize it, like you fell in love with it?
Shoe I never really liked at first would be Easy 350s.
Yeah. Really?
Love them now. But I was a hater for a long time. Big time, man. B2 350s, I said, no way, man. Got one pair, game over. It was game over. The only pair I ever had. It was game over for me after that. I love the Yeezys now, man. Anything above 350, like 750s, 500s, not so much, man. But 350s, no, for sure.
I'd probably say that's the comfiest shoe I've ever owned.
Oh, they're amazing.
They're pretty comfortable.
Those and Ultra Boost?
Ultra Boost more comfortable than Easy.
Yeah, for sure, I think.
What about you though, man?
Me, I'd probably say 352. I mean, I was a hater, and then I got 4 pairs of them now, I think, so. I can't really say too much.
No.
I see I see a lot of kids repping Yeezys now. So what do you guys think of the small city vibe?
Small city vibe? It's actually, I like it. I like it in a sense, man. Like we're communal, so it doesn't take too much for word to spread. So as far as small city vibes goes like that, and it's not too big of a city that you feel like strangers with people.
Yeah, not overwhelmed.
Yeah, everyone's still friendly around here. I think it's just big enough. Development could get better for sure, but I think it's just big enough.
Same thing?
Yeah, pretty much same thing. Yeah.
Johnny concurs. Yeah.
So if you had to give advice to anyone that wants to start their own business, doesn't matter what would you tell them?
Follow the plan. So set a plan for yourself. What kind of business are you going to have? What do you need to serve that demographic you're trying to serve? What's your demographic range? What location you're going to set up in? It's all basic things you need to figure out first, right? To see if your business is even going to be achievable or not. But as far as that stuff goes, once that stuff out of the way, man, just don't quit on yourself. Don't quit too early before you start seeing some success, right? Because success is never overnight. We're not successful by any means, but we're aiming towards it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we understand the grind and the process, and we're willing to go through the trials and tribulations of small business ownership, and like, so stick with it. Don't give up on yourself. believe in yourself.
What about you, man?
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much hit it all right there. Like you said, set goals, achieve those goals, and set more.
For sure. There's always hurdles to overcome, man. There's never, ever does it ever stop.
Literally, our first shop over there leaked for the first month and a half we were in there. We couldn't even open because our ceiling was leaking.
Some days our store would be open, some days it wouldn't, man. It all depending on if the water was coming through the ceiling.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that you can't plan for.
You can't predict it, right? But you can only deal with it, right?
Rough through it, man. You gotta rough through it. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So how would you guys define success?
Success, I mean,
Success is
my success is coming to work and not working. You know what I mean? Like, I'm to work and just hang out, do what I gotta do, and it's not work. I don't dread waking up in the mornings to come here. I don't dread leaving here, right? Like, it's its own entity being in here, right? Knowing it's all mine and whatever, right? And I had, like, seeing the smiles on the kids' faces, the reposts that I get, like, whatever it may be, like, that's success for me. That's enough for me, right? So.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, I think I'd agree, man. I think success varies greatly depending on who you're asking what the definition of success is. One person might think success is you got a Lamborghini, 3,500 square foot house, 3-door garage, you only got 2 cars. But like for me, man, success is being able to come to work every day. And that balance between a happy life and a happy workspace, man, and you know, just I'm a basic, simple man, bro. Like, all I need is a roof over my head, some food to eat, man, and my kids and my family are happy, and I'm good. Like,
Shout out Smooth Meal Prep.
Shout out to Smooth Meal Prep. But yeah, man, I'm real basic. So my definition of success is just being happy, man. As long as you're happy and you're not struggling, worrying about what you're gonna be able to afford the next day, or I think that's success in itself. Yeah.
So was there anyone else that you guys grew up with in high school that is at the same stage as you guys are right now with their own business? Like,
oh man, you know how life goes, brother. Everyone spurred some brainstorm around. So maybe some people that we went to school with went to SMU for whatever they went to, they came out and they didn't succeed. Maybe some didn't go to post-secondary education, further education, and they're successful business owners now. So it's hard to say which one of our friends was successful, or are we at the same level, because everyone's running their own race, right?
But that's where we get back into the supporting local, right? All of the people that we support are our friends now, right? So we want to see them succeed just as much as they want us to succeed, right? So whether it be the clothing that we carry in store, a couple of gyms now that are changed pretty much my whole entire lifestyle. Hit me up, like, I don't mind promoting them. Smooth Meal Prep all the time comes with the food, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of different aspects of supporting local that we want to do. And like that, like I said, those are all our friends now too, right? So
yeah, that's amazing, man.
And that's all from just this store, right? They gravitate towards us, and we help them grow just as much as they help us.
So if you guys had to give back to the community in any way in the near future, like,
so last year we did the shoe drive. We raised over 400 pairs of shoes, delivering to different charities around the city. We'd like to get back into doing that. Well, we are going to get back into doing another one of those. Just anything community-wise that we can do. And so when we do the shoe drives and stuff like that, we're going to host like a little event over the parking lot. Sarah across the hall here is going to do free haircuts for people.
Shout out to Old Pond
Barber Shop, another local brand in here, right? And then anything we can do really pretty much for the community is.
I'll fix this up for Johnny real quick. He's not.
I know, I'm not a talker.
So man, so your question was if we could do anything for the community, what would we do to give back? So ever since we started our companies, man, we do quarterly shoe drives. So every 3 months we try to do a shoe drive. It didn't work out this year that it was every 3 months, but we had such a turnout for the last shoe drive. We have over 400 plus pairs of shoes donated. Also, we do pop-up shops. So I'll go downtown, do a pop-up shop with clean shoes for the day for free, accept donations. With the money donated at the end of the day, we'll buy burgers for the homeless or whatever. So we've done that. Another thing that Johnny did as well is he held a contest for whoever in school came with perfect grades.
perfect day average.
Prestige.
I think it's $100 off.
$100 off
Whatever they want in the
anything they want in the store, right? So,
Damn.
yeah. So now with the building filling up with a bunch of separate local businesses like the barber shop, the leathersmith here, the tailor, the surfboard carver. So we're gonna come together as a community, do community events. So whether that be we get a bouncy castle for the kids at a location, and hot dogs, haircuts given away. Whether we invite the homeless come by, give them new shoes, clean the shoes up for them, give them a fresh cut with the barber, maybe a new belt made by the cobblestone leathers, whatever it may be, right? We're always trying to reach out different avenues to support our community, give back as much as we can with the platform that we have. So it's never like what would we do, it's what else can we do type thing, you know what I mean? So it's always a reach that we're always trying to reach for, is to give back to the community, because without the community, we're nothing. Yeah,
That's true, man. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. What are some of your guys' favorite local brands out there?
Favorite local brands? There's handfuls of them, man. So shout out to my boy Trev with Trev Clothing. Shout out to my boy Nate with Chasing Commas. We got Teddy Perkins. Helena. We got
902 Lit.
902 Lit. Jeez, we can keep going. What else we got? I know there's so many more. What's that boy's brand? What's that DC's brand? Winter Circles.
Yeah, Winter
Circle. Shout out to Winter Circles, man. There's so many brands coming to mind. It's hard for me to spit them all over. Barber apparel. And there's a lot of favorites. We try to wear as much local brands as we can. Support local. Local's the way to go, man. You guys out there, shop local. Support your friends. Don't ask for discounts.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
What about you though, man? Like I see that usually on your story, like you're a huge advocate of some meal prep plans. Like
Smooth Meal Prep has literally changed my life, pretty much. Like I was at the gym going hard, and I wasn't getting the results I wanted. And then Smooth Meal Prep came along, and he's literally booming now, right? So yeah, shout out to him. He did big things for me. Shout out 360 Fit Gym. They let me come through, gave me a little small membership there to try it out, and I think I'm gonna stick around. So
True.
we'll figure something out.
Shoot, give me an example.
like for like artistically, like would you say like you ever like drew like before you started painting shoes? Like
No. Straightforward. No, I did not, man. Some habits I brought. However, jeez. Shout out to my lady for organizing my life. That's about it, man. Like,
She keeps them on track.
Keeps me on track. She keeps me grounded, man, for sure. So her organizational habits have reflected here in the shop now for me. So that's an example of what I brought from the outside of work into work, man. Not that I wasn't organized before, but I was not organized before.
Just like anything.
Any outside habits that brought inside work, yeah. I spit mine. Johnny's been hitting the gym.
Yeah.
True. Would you say like your networking skills have definitely improved a lot?
Absolutely.
Shout out to Tyrone, eh?
Yeah. Legit. Before I don't talk. I'm not a talker. I hustle the shoes and hide behind an Instagram account, but for the most part, like coming out of my shell, talking to people when they come in the store, I have this man right here. I owe him everything for that.
True.
I talk too much. That's the problem. I'm just trying to balance it out.
So you guys would say like you've helped like build each other over the years, like
Absolutely.
made your
For sure.
your strengths, made your weaknesses your strengths.
Exactly. Like we got each other's back no matter what, right? I mean, whether it's personal issues, whether it's work issues, whether it's whatever, we both talk it out. You know what I mean? We both keep each other on track.
Yeah, growing together, that's the key, man, for sure.
Like professionally, like what are some ways you guys have like what are some ways you guys would say you built each other to like the next level?
Just with that, like speaking, like I said, I stuck to myself. I never talk. I never did anything, and he definitely brought me out doing that more so.
Yeah, and vice versa for me. Johnny helps remind myself to shut up sometimes. Sometimes I'm outspoken, I say too much crazy stuff, and he's not shy to remind me. Tone it down a bit, which is a good thing. You gotta stay humble, right? Sometimes I get excited. You know, excited. He said crazy things on live video.
True.
Yeah.
What would you say like the best place around here for new clients, new customers would be like, where do you guys usually?
Like our target markets?
Yeah.
Universities.
Yeah, university students.
High school students, junior high students. So basically 18 to let's even lower. Basically 14 to like 34 is our target demographic. Anything above that is the next target demographic we're trying to reach to get to the parents to get the children stuff they want. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there's levels to it, right? Like our target demographic is 18 to 34, and that's factual. That's not like a made up thing. That's what we know from our social media platforms and whatnot. But yeah. So universities, big time.
And anybody that's really into this culture,
Yeah.
is what we're trying to get in here. And get a bigger spot to fit more people.
True. Would you guys say like you do more of your networking like over Instagram or like in person?
90% Instagram, 10% in person. Obviously, when we first started, it wasn't that way. I went out on foot a lot when I first started. I took like 500 stickers, 1,000 flyers, and 1,000 business cards. And I legit walked the streets of Halifax, handing out business cards, putting out flyers, putting stickers on every single crosswalk button that you press, so that when you press it, you're looking at my sticker.
Right on the button.
Yeah, right above it, whatever it was, man. Like I was just trying simple little things, and geez, man, it worked. Like so far it worked anyway.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And now it's Instagram for both of us.
Yeah, so me personally, like even before I started at the first shop, it was all online. Like I'd ship everything out. I wouldn't meet anybody at my house. Blah blah blah. I'd meet people anywhere and everywhere I could. But Instagram is definitely my bread and butter. Right, that's where anybody who wants to find me is gonna find me.
So for anyone, because I got people like from the West Coast watching this too, like if you had to tell them what it was like to grow up in Halifax, what would you tell them?
Like culture-wise for the sneakers.
Culture.
So I lived out west for 7 years. So I lived in Red Deer, Alberta, right in between Calgary and Edmonton. So I witnessed what the sneaker culture and stuff out there was like, right? Like shoes selling out the first day, lineups for shoes that are hyped like miles long, right? Like here in Halifax, people have it so good. Like yeah, we don't get a number of the limited releases and stuff like that, but just be thankful for how the culture is here, and it's up and coming, but at the same time it's not crazy like it is in those big cities. Like
They're getting stomped on with doors.
stomped, like yeah, like
Oh yeah.
Legit, man. There was some videos of like when releases, some like Jordan 11s again,
Yeah.
these Concords. Like the doors are literally collapsing.
yeah, people trying to get in and out.
And people getting stomped on
Yeah.
to get the 20 odd pair that are in the store. Like you know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
Do you guys wish you had lines like that here?
No.
I'm happy with
Do I wish we had releases like that? Well,
yes and no.
Yeah, but like, yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that like people are willing to hurt one another. Like, for instance, like there was a time when Jordans were so crazily like wanted people getting shot and robbed for them like, down in certain areas in the States. Like, it's crazy, right? Like, crazy. You imagine having to have like a taxi waiting for you outside the back door of a sneaker store so you can get out without getting mobbed. Like, wow, you know that story.
Well, yeah, I've seen it many times. But what I was gonna say is, I like how the culture is here. It's up and coming. I literally know everybody by name, or at least their Instagram account name. Like people coming through the door, I'll know them, know their face, know whatever, right? So it's good in that sense that it's more like I actually know the people. Whereas like out there's so many people you can't even keep track of them. Right? So that's the good part about it being so small around the scene.
What about you though, man? What would you say it was like to grow up here? Like what were some of your favorite things about growing up in Halifax?
Growing up in the city, so like I said, man, I spent a lot of time growing up in Truro. So from the time I was 8 to the time I was 18, I lived in Truro. Great upbringing, man. Halifax, I wish I visited often. I loved just running around with my friends, man. Like, I don't know, Halifax is really more diverse than Truro. There's not a huge diversity, not like a culture shock, but you know what I mean, man. Like, so growing up in Halifax is good, man. So many different high schools, whereas in Truro there's one high school. Just the population difference. It's great. More sneaker culture, more hip hop culture, more music scene, more everything, man. Like, so Halifax is pretty good for that.
How is it watching like the hip hop culture evolve here in Halifax?
Hip hop culture evolved, which is pretty dope, man. Like I got a lot of friends who are in the music scene, so I stay pretty close to the radio as far as sneaker culture goes, man. It's pretty cool. Yeah. What about you, Johnny?
Me, I grew up playing competitive hockey, so I never really got to experience too much in all these practices or hockey. And then as soon as I was done high school, I moved right out west. So my prime years were up there.
What's the craziest release story you've ever heard of or seen?
Jeez. Like I've been to a few, like, here in Halifax, I mean, there's camp outs, but like west, any shoe you want, you have to camp out for. They're selling out that first day. There's no questions of walking in the store at 8 a.m. when they open and getting your size. I'd literally leave work, not shower, nothing, drive an hour to the mall in Calgary and sleep on the floor overnight just to get my one pair that I was going to wear. It had nothing to do with reselling, it had nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to secure my size. And that's what I did over there. So I literally drove an hour there, slept on the floor of the mall, spent 16 plus hours camping out just for a regular general release shoe.
That's dedication.
Yeah. But that's where the majority of my stuff came from, and that's where majority of my connections came from, right? Like I went out there, I had no idea about sneaker culture, absolutely no idea there was Facebook groups, no idea that there was absolutely anything. I just loved shoes. So as soon as I stumbled upon the Calgary group, then I got myself into the Edmonton group, then I got myself into the Vancouver group, then I got myself into the Montreal group, Toronto group, and came back home and there's a boring Halifax group, and I helped bring that back to life, right? So, the sneaker culture outside of Halifax is a lot better than it is here.
That's true, man. That's true. So is that part of the reason why you traveled all over the country, you'd say, to learn about sneaker culture?
Not so much, like just working out there, and then when I came back to Halifax, I noticed how much there was no culture here, and that's when I started buying pairs that weren't actually my size, buying them, selling them to people that lived out there, right? Because nobody wanted them here. So nowadays, it's a lot better. Like I'd say 50-50 about if the shoe that I post, if it goes outside of Halifax or it stays inside of Halifax for people to buy. So like times have definitely changed now. I've got a lot more support here in Halifax now. People are finding out about us and actually shopping. So.
As opposed to having an old source, like otherwise John's customers may have to like go to websites and stock
order from online,
and you have to end up paying customs on top of it, right? John's like the direct plug, which makes things a lot easier, a lot more convenient,
and a lot cheaper for anybody that's wanted to go that way.
Yeah, not only that, man, if you're looking for a pair of shoes that aren't necessarily in store, John can locate them, find them for you, legit check them. So you're not worried about getting a fake pair of shoes. You're not worried about getting scammed by somebody because John's got the reputation. He just knows where to find them.
People will literally sell me shoes send me shoes without me paying for them. I've got that much of a reputation.
That's crazy. Yeah. You are the sneaker don of Halifax. Both of you guys.
Sneaker custom don, sneaker ponder don over here.
Sneaker pimps.
Yeah, sneaker pimps.
Shout out Virgin Radio.
Shout out Virgin Radio, man. Yeah, shout out Virgin Radio. Hope to see you in the future.
When you guys see any shoe on the street or anywhere, what are some details that you notice first about that shoe?
Whether it's busted or not.
Me, I'm looking if they're real or fake. But literally, I make shoe contact before I make eye contact. I'm literally looking at people's shoes before, like even in the gym, I'm looking at people's shoes, and I don't even see anybody else.
I think that just comes with what you do, though.
Yeah.
Because like when I was an electrician, man, I was constantly looking at electrical work everywhere.
Yeah.
So that I do with shoes on a day-to-day basis, I'm constantly looking at people's shoes. Do they need a shoe cleaning?
Yeah.
What kind of custom could I do on those?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Are those real? Are those not real? So yeah, it's definitely mind consuming.
Yeah.
Have you ever pitched like pitch the idea to someone about like, you know, like I could like customize your shoes, like I could.
But I go about it in a funny way.
Not even that. It's the people that will come up to him knowing what he does and like put the shoe right up on the
classic
table,
soles
like,
in.
what can you do to this kind of thing? Like,
That's happened a few times. It's funny.
Yeah.
Because obviously I feel cool when it happens. Someone recognizes me, you know what I mean? But it's always in the weirdest moments. Like I was out eating with my buddy at a restaurant one time. My buddy like came just put right on the table. He's like, you think you can get that spot out? And I was like, yeah, brother, I'm gonna take a business card.
let me finish this.
Yeah, funny as hell, man. But often, and I do this in a funny way, when I see somebody else with a dirty pair of shoes, I'm like, oh, I was like, I'll say as if I don't know who Classic Souls is. Clear Classic Souls, man, like, bro, you need to take those shoes and they'll pull them right up. Like, serious? I was like, yeah, man, I actually have a business card on me right now. So I run a business card,
That's
and then
awesome.
funny enough, when they come in, it's my face they see again. Right? So I always play like I don't know what the business is going to know where they can get it dealt with, right? So I have a business card and they come in here. So that's how I go about like that type of stuff nowadays. It's kind of funny.
What about you? Would you say like you're ever recognized?
Absolutely. It's pretty crazy.
Shoe guy.
Yeah, literally, I'm the shoe guy. People don't even know my name, right? So, other than that, like, it's cool being able to walk around and like point out shoes that I've actually sold people, right? Like, I know those shoes came from me.
Yeah.
That happens literally all the time.
That's a pretty good feeling.
Yeah, it is. And like Lennox is known more. The people know Lennox's name before they know my name, right? Like walking around the basketball games, the
Hurricane.
yeah, the Hurricanes games down there. Like people are coming up and saying like, "Hi, Lennox," kind of thing, right? They don't even know the people, right? So it's a good feeling.
Damn, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, like when you're at the basketball games, like it must be a pretty good feeling. Like,
Yeah.
do you guys ever see a lot of your clients like around?
Oh, yeah.
Always.
And you see them everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like you see them. I see a few at the gym, of course. Now, walking through the mall, like people waving at me, like I don't even know who they are. Like
It's always like, yeah, I'll bring those shoes in.
Yeah.
I'll bring those shoes in tomorrow.
Yeah. Or asking me what I got for sale, blah 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 blah. Right? So it's a good feeling, like knowing that we're reaching people and demographics that we
Becoming
haven't.
that spot that's the go-to spot. It's pretty cool.
It's a
'cause,
beautiful thing.
well, growing up, man, like you remember sold out sneakers?
Yeah.
Like sold out sneakers was like a big thing. I'm not sure if you do it. How old are you?
No, 22, but I'm
22. You don't remember sold out? Okay,
No.
so we're talking sold out shut down what 4 years ago?
Probably more than that.
Maybe 4 or 5 years ago, maybe even
Damn.
6. But either way, I grew up in Truro. When I came to the city,
That's
we
the
had to
place
stop
to
at
go,
sold out
yeah.
sneakers.
really.
So that was the go-to spot.
Yeah.
Since then they shut down, and now I feel like we're becoming that spot. Like
We want to be that spot.
Yeah, we're
The
that
new
go-to
dons.
spot. Yeah, man, the new dons, the sneaker
Yeah, the
pins.
same with me, right? Coming home from out west, I literally get off the airplane, come home, change, and go to sold out.
Straight to sold out.
That's crazy.
Like even if I wasn't buying something, I just
Yeah.
want to see what they got new in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like crazy. It was sold out. There was Don D's down the street.
Yeah.
Fresh goods around the corner.
Yeah.
Since then, all those businesses are no longer around, man, which is sad because Don D's was like the only spot in the city you could get LRG besides like photos.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
I remember when LRG was
LRG
like
was popping, man.
Yeah.
LRG was popping. Yeah. That's hilarious. The little giraffe, bro. LRG's still pretty dope.
Yeah, it's just not. Yeah, I think it won't be long before it all cycles back.
Oh,
Who used to say that? That's just like Champion. Champion used to
Yeah.
be a clothing brand that absolutely nobody wanted. It was the cheap stuff nobody wanted.
Oh, so like cheap as hell.
cheap as hell. Now,
Yeah.
now they're
Everyone
doing
wants it.
collabs with Supreme. They're doing
Kendrick
collabs with
Lamar
this.
wore it once.
Yeah. And now here they are. Now they got $60 hoodies or more, right? So they're
What's
making
it?
a comeback.
What's a dream collab for both of you guys?
Dream collab.
I feel like they've already happened, man. Like Cos Jordan,
Supreme Jordan.
you know what I mean?
Or you mean for East Coast kicks and class?
East Coast Kid.
Oh shit! Oh,
Hey,
a dream.
We are the collab.
Yeah, we are the collab. We are name a better duo. Oh wait, a dream collab. Shit, man. A dream collab. Like I don't know.
Yeah, there's
We
customized.
designed like a shoe together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that'd be like with like a big brand like Jordan or Nike or something like that. Nike or a player. Yeah, like that. Like Sean Witherspoon, man. Like
Yeah, what
my
he
man's
did.
created his own shoes, and they are booming.
Yeah.
Like imagine being able to do something like that. Like that'd be cool.
That'd be insane, man.
He's the only reseller to ever get his own shoe.
It's funny enough, oftentimes, man, when I'm doing customs, I often ask Johnny's opinion of what should go here, what's missing, like what should be put in it.
Yeah, executive director.
His input usually gets put on the customs, man, so hope you guys all like Johnny's input. You know?
He grew up in Halifax too?
Who? Sean Witherspoon?
No.
Yeah.
No.
He's around too. He owns a store in New York.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
he competed in a contest with Nike to release the shoe. So he took 2 different shoes, put them together, and put his own materials on, kind of thing. And Nike went with it. So he literally has his own resale store. So that'd be like me getting a Nike. Yeah, they're right there. That's the baby.
That's the baby.
These are the bullets, right?
These
Yeah.
are Witherspoons, yeah.
Oh, this he owns round 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So that's
yeah.
Sean Witherspoon. So that's an Air Max 97 and an Air Max 1 in one shoe.
Damn,
And then he put
corduroy
all the
materials.
corduroy material.
Yeah,
crazy.
I don't know if you remember corduroy, brother. You ain't young, but corduroy used to be
No, I remember.
back in the day.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What would you say the hardest ever pair of shoes to sell would ever be for you?
Like the hardest pair to sell?
Yeah.
Jordan 2s.
Yeah, not too many people go looking for a pair of Jordan 2s, but I mean, it's all hit or miss, right? Like I buy stuff to potentially sell. Like I don't know, going into it, I invest my own money praying that it's gonna sell for more, right? But with the consignment too, right? Like people will bring in shoes that I think will never sell, and they'll sell right away, right? Like it's completely unpredictable. The most expensive shoe I've ever sold was like $2,200 for one pair of shoes.
Damn.
But yeah, I mean, we're moving pairs.
That's crazy.
I guess the hardest pair is probably some of the really high expensive ones.
Yeah, like more like anything over like $1,000 usually takes a minute or two to
Certain
sell.
buyer, right?
Yeah. Like my target demographic would probably be like 300 to 800, somewhere in there. Like I sell quite a bit of those.
Yeah.
That price shoe. All the more expensive stuff, it takes finding a special buyer to purchase them for sure.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the price point would probably be hard.
100%, yeah.
What about you? Like when you were first customizing shoes, like was it hard to like? Would you ever get nervous about like fucking up the shoe, or was it always nice?
Of course, man. But like anything, man, you just gotta jump into it.
He did a lot of his own stuff first.
Yeah. So it's really hard in a sense. Obviously, I don't want to fuck someone's shoes up. I have made mistakes, but they're very few and far between now. Just because I've learned from those mistakes very quickly.
That's true.
You don't want to pay for somebody's shoes that you're doing, right? The idea is to get paid, not to pay for. So they got harder, easier now that I know quicker ways to go about it, proper ways to go about it. It just makes for a smoother procedure. So yeah, man. That's about that.
What are your favorite colors usually to dabble with?
Oh my gosh.
So many.
Yeah, it ranges, man. I got like over 150 colors over there, so it's hard to pinpoint what my favorite colors to dabble with are. I like colors like I like my tattoos, man. Black and white. You know what I mean? For real, that's serious, man. I wear a lot of black and white all day, every day. And I think it's just
a little bit of gray.
Yeah, a little bit of gray, a little bit of Lululemon. Shout out to Lululemon. But yeah, man. Basic colors. But I love taking people's ideas too, man. The more fun, the better. I also have another customizer here. I should mention that. His name is Matty Brew. So when it comes to color pops and like abstract themes, Matty Brew's your guy. Like this is Matty Brew's work here. So he's super abstract.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
So these are just tie dye though?
No, that's all painted.
That's
bro.
all
Yeah.
spray. That's all spray.
That's all airbrushed on, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so he takes it full straight on, man. Abstract style, that's his style. He has a graffiti background, so that's what he does, man. So our two types of art together, man, makes for a good contrast, right? So I'm more technical, he's more abstract, and so we cover both ranges. It's kind of cool.
So do you guys collaborate on every pair of shoes, or is it just like some?
If the customer orders abstracts,
Let's go with it.
he's full tilt. But like if a customer orders something else, usually we'll discuss ideas. figure them together, come up with a solid idea. He still executes that himself. I execute what customers I execute by myself, and we take it from there, man. So I'm just trying to teach him whenever I can teach him, and bring him up with me, and let him grow with Classic Souls and East Coast Kicks, and bring him along.
That's crazy. So it's more than the two of you guys running this place?
Yeah, so I got 2 employees. One of them is Angel Black. Shout out to Angel's Cleanings. And the other one's Maddie Brew. Shout out to Maddie Brew. And Johnny is
I
looking
do everything all by myself.
Johnny's looking in the near future though to pick up somebody if anyone wants to drop us and
Damn, right? They better be like pretty damn good at networking if they want to work with you, man.
You gotta know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Grab around sizes. No.
So how, for you, like, how long did it take you to like harness like your networking skills to get to this point?
So
how long did it take till people was like, all right, I trust Johnny? And
that was by far the hardest thing to do. Coming from Halifax and absolutely no one knowing who the hell I am. And just building, like, that was the biggest thing. I had a folder inside my phone of every single shout out I ever got, just to build that trust with people. And nowadays, like the people that, there's still people that don't know who I am, right? And then they'll post a legit check in one of the groups, and it'll blow up with 100 comments.
People just basically laughing, like, I don't even know why you're running a legit check on this guy, man. He's the most legit one in the group.
And that's what it's become. So like nowadays, it's not hard. And like I said, people trust me so much, they'll send me the shoes before I send them the money.
I asked Johnny for a legit check.
Yeah.
His first pair of shoes he sold me before I met him.
Yeah.
In the group.
Yeah.
Can I get a legit check on John Connors?
That's crazy.
He's the admin of the group.
Yeah. So it's just funny, right? Like as much as I have grown, like there's still the people out there that don't know who East Coast Kicks or Classic Souls are, even in Halifax, right? So, So like that's what we need to target the next few months to find
pinpoint that. Fine tune it. Excuse me, sorry.
But yeah, being legit in this business is definitely
Key to success.
Have you ever had to turn away a pair of shoes because
all the time? I have kids coming in here.
Day-to-day basis.
Yeah,
Heartbroken
that they're Yeezys out there. And like they come to me to.
Happened 3 times last week. Three
literally. That's what I mean. They'll come to me. They want the truth, but at the same time, like I know it's gonna hurt, right? Like, it's not like I've literally seen kids crying, like being like, "Oh man, like I thought they were real." Blah blah. I checked out. Blah blah blah.
Paid $500 for it.
Yeah, paid $500 for a $60 pair of cleats. That's probably the worst part about this job. But at the same time, like I want to be that person that people bring the shoes to get them checked, right?
For both you guys, what would you say the hardest way of gaining everyone's trust would be? Or
the hardest way would be lying.
Yeah.
The easiest way would just be truthful, straight up,
Yeah.
right from the jump. As soon as something's wrong, let them know what's going on. Honesty is key.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, that's come in multiple times. Like, I don't even know. For example,
I got a baller example. Let's say, for example, I had acquired a Goyard bag of what is usually a reliable source, but it's just a lack of education on both our parts. Got the bag, cut it up, made products of it, pre-sold the products. The day later, I found out there wasn't nothing in the bag. I didn't accept, so the way that it worked was I accepted e-transfers, but I left them in limbo. So as soon as I found out, I made a post, sent everyone their money back, let them keep whoever I gave the products to, I let them keep the products right up jump. But it was that quick reaction that let people know that the honesty is there, you know what I mean? As soon as I found out, I had to let people know. I couldn't try to play it off. Just the way it was, right?
Yeah, because like that, they'll look really bad.
So bad. So I made a post, said, I'm sorry guys, come to find out, the bag wasn't what I thought it was. Moving forward, everyone money is sent back. Keep the products if you want. Whatever. Gotta take your loss. You gotta take your loss, right? Yeah, for sure.
So other than honesty, like for anyone that's like trying to build their brand in the city and wants to get their name out, like what's some advice you'd give to them about becoming trustworthy and like a household name? Like you guys have reached that level, like what would you tell someone else who's trying to reach that level?
Stick with it, really.
Build your brand properly, build it on what you actually have, what your morals that you stand for are, man.
And Trev Clothing is a big one for that. Like his motto: trust, respect, educate, and value.
That's his acronyms for Trev, right? So.
Yeah. So those 4 things right there are what he stands for, right?
Yeah. Trust, respect, educate, and value. So
that's
that's a really good example.
Yeah.
But like there's family over fame as well. Connie Ross from down the square. So family over fame, like regardless, it's always family over everything, right?
That's a good one.
Yeah. So like stuff like
We don't
that.
necessarily have a slogan like that. I mean, you know what I mean?
But yeah, one way for people to build a brand and get people to trust them is just be honest with consumers, man. There's no need to try to lie or cheat people. You know what I mean? It's better to have long-term business than short-term come-outs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Yeah. Long money over quick money, for sure. Yeah.
Top 5 morals that you guys live by every day.
Do what you can when you can.
Stay down before you come up.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Really?
Right, yeah. Stay down till you come up.
Yeah, that's
Don't talk about it, be about it. What was the other one I said? Yeah, man, just basic stuff. Man. Do unto others what you want others to do. Treat people how you want to be treated, man. It's pretty basic. Life's pretty easy, man. People make it complicated.
That's true.
Yeah.
Alright, well, man, I've enjoyed my time a lot being here.
Appreciate you coming.
We enjoyed it as well, brother.